Hello, welcome to the latest episode of All Systems Go Productivity Hacks for Small Business Owners. Today we're going to talk about Zapier. It's an app that connects two apps that don't normally speak to each other. I like to think of it as the duct tape of modern business. I've also heard of it referred to as the middleman. But really, what it is it gets two apps that don't normally talk to each other, it connects them so that they can talk to each other. The thing is that the apps need to be a part of the Zapier ecosystem. And if it isn't already, you can request that they be a part of Zapier, and then eventually they might join the Zapier community. However, there are thousands of Zaps already in here, so chances are most of the software that you use has already been a part of the Zapier ecosystem. The nice thing too is there are always popular Zaps that you can look at, and if there's one that you want to use, then you can simply click on the use this Zap button and it's already created. You just have to customize it with connecting your own accounts. Otherwise, if there are apps you want to connect, you can simply search and search by clicking on the ones you want to connect, and then popular ones that connect those two already will already be up here. So for instance, if you want to get Slack notifications for new MailChimp subscribers, that's already here, and you simply click use this Zap. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a Zap for, in this case, what I want to do is connect my YouTube channel with a Slack channel. Right now, when I upload a new YouTube video, I manually let my marketing coordinator know that through our Slack channel. And so I want to create a Zap to where whenever I upload a new video, it will automatically share in the Slack channel so that the coordinator has it and can take care of getting it posted everywhere else that it needs to be shared. So I'm going to, as you can see, Slack is right here. I'm going to select that one, and then I'm going to search for YouTube and select that one. And then let's see what if this Zap already exists. And look at that, it's right up front. I'm going to send new YouTube videos in a channel to Slack. So I'm going to click use this Zap. And it will explain to you how it works. So in this case, it says if your company owns a YouTube channel, keeping up with those new videos across the team can be virtually impossible. And that is part of the issue, is how do I let my marketing coordinator know there's a new video? I could do it through email, but as you probably know, that is not my favorite tool for communicating. And so I currently use Slack, but I have to manually paste it into Slack. So Zapier will do it automatically for me. So that's one less step I need to think about and therefore do. How it works: a new video is uploaded to a YouTube channel and Zapier sends a message to Slack. What you need: a YouTube channel to watch and a Slack account. And I have both of those already. So I'm going to create this Zap. So a Zap always starts with a trigger, and oftentimes there will be options for you to choose what type of trigger you want to have, and the more commonly used ones will be up top, and then you can click to expand the view for less commonly used ones. In this case, because we're creating a Zap that is already existing, we just have this one trigger. So I'm going to hit continue. So I had already started to connect my YouTube accounts. I have my personal account and my company account, which is why I have two of them. And so I'm going to go ahead and connect my company account and see if that works. So now this is where Zapier can be a little daunting for people who aren't very tech savvy. And that is Zapier needs to know the channel ID. Basically, it needs to know the code for what the channel is, so it knows what channel to watch for whenever there's a new video. So you can easily Google for how do I find my YouTube channel ID, and then it pops right up here where to do it. So you go to your YouTube account, you click on settings, you go to advanced, and you'll see it there under account information. So we've done that already. I'm now in the advanced section. If you'd like me to demonstrate, under here, I'll go to my YouTube settings right here. And then under here, you see the advanced button. And now you can see my YouTube channel ID. So I'm going to copy and paste this. And we're going to go back to Zapier. and paste it in. And let's see if it's going to test it now. We do have at least one recent video created, and we're going to see if it matches the trigger options picked below. The test was successful. They have a new video. If I want, I can watch it to make sure, but I'm going to just press on. So now we have to send a channel message. So that's what's going to happen. So Zapier is basically a complicated or a simplified if-then statement. So if a video is uploaded to that YouTube channel, then send a channel message to Slack. So we're going to select that. Now I've already have my Slack account created because I already have a few Zaps working with Slack. And it's going to need to know what Slack channel I want to share. So, or post this message in. So sometimes you can push the down arrow and it will automatically pull everything up for you. Other times you need to manually enter it like we did in YouTube. So I'm going to scroll down here to my YouTube links channel. And then you can select the message text. So it's already built it for me. New video on the Freedom Makers YouTube channel. This is the name of the video. Ironically, it had to do with Zapier. That was not planned. And here is the link for it. So it already built all of that for me because it was a pre-built Zap. And I'm just going to hit continue. And now it's ready to test it. So I'm going to go ahead and test it. And look at that. I got a Zap message, a message from Zapier. And so I can even go into Slack and look at my unreads. And there you go. You see it. New video on Freedom Makers YouTube channel. And that's the name of my video. I'm going to go ahead and mark that as read and go back and hit finish. So now, now if I'm ready to turn this on, I just turn this on. Now, if you're using the free version, you can't have more than 5 Zaps at a time. And that's why that payment thing came up, because then if I wanted to turn this Zap on, I either need to go turn off a Zap or I need to buy a paid version. And then once you turn it on, you will go to your dashboard. And you can see all your Zaps. So if I wanted to, I could turn one of these off and then add the one I just created for sending YouTube videos in a channel to Slack. Okay, so now let's say you want to build one manually. You would do that. You would just go up here and make a Zap. And then you need to connect your apps. So in this case, these are all the apps that I have already connected in Zapier. And so if there's one that I have already done, I can select that one. Otherwise, I would need to add, I can search here for another app that I may not have connected. So in case I wanted to do YouTube, then it's going to, as you can see here now, this is what I was talking about earlier. There's several triggers I can choose, or I can show less common ones. And then it just takes you through the steps. You just have to manually do it. For example, on that last screen where it had the message already created, you have to go in and choose those. Let's see if we can go back to that. So in this case, if you're building one from scratch, this section would be blank. And then you would have to go in and pick what you wanted to show from all these different options. So like I said, if you're not very tech savvy, this can be a little bit daunting figuring out the right thing you need to choose. In that case, I encourage you to reach out to a friend who might be more tech savvy, or do some Google search on it, or maybe even hire a VA for that part. But don't let that stop you. Zapier can be very powerful, and it is quite easy, especially if you use a pre-existing app. And if not, you can start to get the hang of it as you start to build more and more of them. So it's very convenient and very powerful if it's something you're looking for. Some of the things I've used it for is to connect when people fill out a form to connect it to launching different apps as a trigger. And if you've heard me talk about building set it and forget it systems. And a big part of that is triggers. And if you can use a Zap to build a trigger for you, then that's one less thing you have to do. So that's about it on an easy way to build Zaps to connect the different apps in your business. Love to hear your thoughts and hope you have fun building Zaps. It can be really cool. Thank you. Bye bye.